run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted back. Got a problem now.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And again, it's Chubb. And some room to run now. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd down and 6 now. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's going to have the hook up the shorts. And he is going to have a Browns first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain. So they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. These guys running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger. Let's go.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's got some space here. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want... They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns 13. 66 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Pierce will try to pick it up. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Here's Pierce fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, No
You got to
way.
protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
Your
anyone.
tenthborn.
It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Watson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to pump this one away. Desmond King deep for Houston. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Stroud off the play fake. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Give to Pierce now on the option. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Stroud sets up the play action. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Chubb on 1st down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Stop low, 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
4th down. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Set.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Pierce now up the middle, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Give to Pierce now on the option.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Touchdown! Takedown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll send the tight end in motion. A final shot before the break. Watson. That went behind his man. Incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. King going to look to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes. Mark here, this divisional round matchup.
On the ready. Ready.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Singletary going to get the handoff.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up
getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Let's go
All
now.
runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A handoff on the option to Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary, 43 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And now it's 2nd down. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
19 Lions.
Stroud now on 4th down. is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 70 Timberwolves.
Here's Stroud. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, Charles, you look at this offense. They're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you've got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Singletary again. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. Ready?
Stroud to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Play action. Stroud now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pick up there at 20 yards. They get this out left. Touchdown, Texans. Takedown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Here's Watson now on second down. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's got room at the 30.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Houston. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. Nope. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And now Watson throws another interception.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. In motion, the tight end. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And not much here as he'll get into the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Hey, check that, street.
Singletary going to get the handoff.
And he's got room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the 2nd half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. Viking 18. Dragon 60.
And Stroud now to throw. That is caught by Dell.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Hawk 70, trap 60, trap 60.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
19 Tiger.
On second down, it's Stroud. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a throw here to his running back. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
18 Rattler.
Here goes Stroud again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Browns are right back in this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Watson now to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23.
First down, Browns.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He gets it left side to Johnson.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Martin Emerson.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Here's first down. Now Watson.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
The York on now for the extra point.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Let's go now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Stroud looks to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Watson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Desmond King picks it.
And the Texans will take over possession.